It's not the worst, but it's one of the worst one. So let's review yesterday. What things that you need to stop. So DI method. You stop when first situation when D reached 0. We know that already, right? Second situation when the row, wait, is that row or column? Row, okay. Row become integrable. The third situation is what we're going to talk about today. The third situation is become cycle. I call this, I don't know, cyclic. I don't know what's a good word to describe it. Cycle. When they become cycle, that if you saw what Nathan did on one problem, he did like 6 DI methods, like 6 iterations, but going nowhere, it just become a cycle. And that is the problem, when to stop. Recognize when to stop. So I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you one of the questions. Okay, I'm going to, you stop when it's cycle, you stop when row look like the question. Okay, so I'm going to show you magic here. When a row becomes the questions. And so I'm going to start with the EX and sine of 2x dx. And you're going to have this question on my test. You might not have this question on AP exam because you might run out of time because they want to give you a time constraint. So we know the constraint is going to be time on AP exam, 2 minutes per questions. And some people cannot finish in 2 minutes. But on my test, you still have 2 minutes, but you just had to finish it. So, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to do DI, right? And we're going to have, well, Layate decides what U equal to. So in this case, what's U? Sine 2x, right? And there's a plus, minus, plus, minus if I want to write out another sign. And I'm going to write down e to the x, e to the x, e to the x, e to the x if I integrate it. What's the derivative of sine 2x? 2 cosine 2x. And what's the derivative of this?
Negative 4 cosine, negative 4 sine 2x.
Okay.
Do you want this to be squared or no?
No. Okay. So I'm going to stop right here. Why do I stop right here? Because this, does this look like a question? Because that's EX and the sine of 2x. But a negative word is insignificant. A negative word is constant. So now the trick of this question is write the question down. A lot of people don't write the question down, so that's why they get confused. So it's going to be integrations, right? Integration of e to the x sine of 2x dx is equal to, I'm gonna do the thing. So here, 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 right? And here, here, right? So it's gonna be e to the x sine of 2x. Is that okay? Minus 2 e to the x cosine of 2x. Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
And minus 4. Now remember, this is integrating, right? It's integrating. But I'm going to write down the integration. So minus 4 integration e to the x sine of 2x dx. Do you guys see that? I think Aiden saw it.
So the integration contains the integration.
Exactly, but Aiden saw it. What did Aiden see? How do you cancel them?
Because they're on both sides.
They're on both sides. So you can move that to the other side.
Wait, no.
They cannot cancel. They cannot cancel, but you can move all the way to the other side.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Becomes 5 integration of e to the x sine of 2x. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's equal to e to the x sine of 2x minus 2 e to the x cosine of 2x. And then can I divide it by 5?
Yeah.
Because it's 4 on one side and 1 on the other.
Is that a pretty cool question?
Yes.
Wait, so like, Miss J, I have a question.
Yeah.
If you went like 2 more rows and then did that same thing, would it be right or wrong? Because you have different terms.
You have a different term. Yeah, you should not be right. Because right now you should stop already. Why should you go further?
Like, why not?
Wait, so why do you get to stop in the first one and why doesn't it work with the other ones?
Because with the first one, you
You have no terms.
then otherwise you just have, because you could, I mean, if you do technically stop there, you can quote unquote, but remember you're keeping this as the integral in there, so all you're doing is you're doing integral f of x equals integral f of x.
But why would it
No, like, if you keep going, wouldn't it keep being right?
Well, yeah, but why would you? But then it would all end up canceling out. So he wanted to stop it as soon as possible, so you don't have to write 50 terms.
And besides that, you got extra term on the integral, then it doesn't mean it's right now.
Oh, because then when you divide it's only one. Oh.
Makes it weird.
That's weird how it's not equal.
Actually, I see what he's saying. Because eventually you'll go back. What if I stop the next time? Does that make a wrong answer? That's my.
It gives you different like you divide by different numbers.
It would still
But that's
work
weird.
technically, but you would end up dividing by like a really big number, and it's like, what's the point of that?
Well, then wouldn't that be wrong?
No, because you
No,
would
because
you
you
would
have
have a
more
bunch of
things.
extra. You have a bunch of extra things that
You
you
have more
divide.
terms.
It's just pointless to do that.
I think it would end up canceling.
Well,
But it might. No, sometimes those things I think a lot of cool thing in Calc too.
Would it make it more? Or is it?
no, it's the same thing.
Well, when we go Taylor series, that might come in. That idea might come in to help you in thinking about Taylor series. Because Taylor series is kind of think about the same thing. What if it's keep on going? And but right now, I think stop here it'll be perfect because you already have the same thing over there on the other side. You move over there and divide it out. But if you want to test it, you're more welcome to graph it and see if that's true. And but I don't know. I won't say like I know the answer because I will tell you like I don't know the answer. Rather than I won't fake lie to you says I know the answer. But it might can lead to something else. I don't know. Because I know Taylor series is very similar, and that's what lead to something else later Taylor series invented. Sometimes a mistake it doesn't mean like a mistake, but I don't know what's that gonna lead to, so I don't want to not smart enough to judge that. Let's put it that way. Okay, but does it make sense?
Yeah.
So when does it usually becomes like this? Well, when you have T and E, because that's a 2. The last 2 worst combinations. Right? Now, is any question worse than this one? Yes. But I don't know if we have 20 minutes. We're going to try.
20 minutes.
All right. This question's pretty bad.
Really? How do I do it?
Secant's the fifth.
Okay, you ready for 20 minutes of integration by parts? Woohoo!
Where are the parts missing?
Yeah, that's the hard part, right? What do you do to the parts?
There's no
Wait,
oh,
Panic.
it's a Christian
Okay, I'm gonna tell you that's about worth 2 pages of notes right here.
Okay.
We have 30 seconds left.
We don't. Corporate, nice try.
It's Wednesday. No, it's Wednesday.
So we leave at 10:58.
Oh, 5 seconds. 11. Yo, Corbin, you might be bugging. Corbin, you might.
Should now be back from
Alright, that's my bad. Hey, I think they played the wrong bell.
Corporate, nice try.
No,
I have a very good. I have a decent sense of time by now.
Okay, so come on.
yo,
Okay, so why do I choose D equal to secant cube X? Why?
Wait,
Why did I decide
because integral of secant square x is something, right?
is what?
I don't remember.
oh,
It's tangent.
Okay.
Okay, good.
I was actually gonna check.
So that's gonna give you secant square of x, and that's gonna be 10 of x. And what's derivative of secant cube x? Chain rule.
No. Oh, I just realized mine is so bad. It just keeps getting longer. Secant is secant squared.
what's the derivative of secant? You serious?
Oh.
You're up.
What?
Secant extension.
Wait, the secant cube, secant square, it's a cube.
Secant cube.
I forgot. Whoa, whoa. Oh, you're right. No, then you're gonna integrate it.
All right, so I'm gonna write it out. So this one is equal to this one's gonna be the first one, so it'll be secant to the what? What?
Oh, it's product rule. It's chain rule. No, I'm talking about the other one.
Right? So it's gonna be secant cube x 10 of x,
Integratable because you can cancel it.
and then minus 3 secant to the third x 10 square of x dx. Now I'm gonna tell you that this lead to the next subject. This next subject is you have like a trig to the multiple powers, and but I'm gonna kind of give you a preview of this. What is tangent equal to? No. So I'm gonna rewrite this.
Oh, it's gonna be secant squared minus 1, right?
Huh?
Is it secant squared minus 1?
Yes.
I understand it.
So it's equal to
Awful.
secant of third x 10 of x minus 3 integration of secant to the third x times what? Secant square of x minus 1 dx. And that's equal to secant to the third x 10 of x minus 3
Oh, you distribute.
This one is gonna distribute, so it's gonna be secant of what?
Secant to the fifth
5x
minus 5 secant minus
plus
Wait, what?
plus 3, right?
No,
No, minus
No, minus secant to the third.
minus secant cubed.
Because you're distributing the secant to the third, right?
Yeah, but you also distribute the -3 as well.
But specifically to that one and not the other one.
Yeah, because I'm gonna distribute both.
Well, no, but it's on the outside already.
I'm gonna do this.
I get what you're doing.
Oh, okay. You didn't put the X.
Do you see that?
It's not even.
Do you see this? So can I move to the other side?
Yeah. Wait, I thought it got worse, but you're gonna integrate the other. You ain't a real person.
So far, let me know if you have any questions.
Oh, this makes sense. Did we do a second DI for secant into the third?
Yes, you're gonna do this part, and I'm gonna do this part separately.
Oh my god. Yeah, we have to do another DI.
I'm gonna do this separately. So another DI. I'm gonna split up. So D is gonna be what? I is gonna be what?
D is secant. Just
D is secant. Y is secant of x. And this one is gonna be secant square of x, right?
C.
This is still same thing as before, and that's gonna be secant of x, 10 of x. Somebody say y is secant what? I move this to this side.
I totally know.
Like the first line.
Well, no, this is gonna be like half and half.
Because when you do the it's how the engineering college students do.
No,
Yeah, actually Aiden was saying the right thing, because when you go to college, this is nothing.
Yeah.
But they give you like one question in like 4 hours.
Yeah, they're definitely like that.
Hold on, Marco, bro.
So integration of secant to the third x dx. I'm gonna just do this on the side. That's equal to secant of x, 10 of x. Is that okay? Minus secant of x, 10 square of x dx. And we know 10 square of x is what?
Secant minus 1. Secant squared minus 1.
Secant of x, and that's gonna be secant square of x minus 1 dx. Do you see the repeating situation?
Yes, no way.
We need to do this a third time.
Oh, it's gonna be
No, this is the last time.
Okay.
And that's equal to, I'm just gonna write down, minus integration of secant to the third x. Is that okay?
Yes.
And then plus integration of secant of x, which is what?
Wait, what?
So this is gonna be 2 integration of secant of 3x dx. Do you see this? And this? Moving to the left side. So this is y. And integration of that is gonna be natural log of secant of x plus 10 of x. And then I'm gonna divide it by 2. So that's gonna be integration of secant of third x dx. equal to secant of x, 10 of x, over 2, plus natural log of secant of x, plus 10 of x.
Where's the over two?
Okay, so now we finish a secant cube of x squared. Now can I plug it back in here?
Oh my god, I forgot what's the whole thing.
Wait.
This is on test.
Huh?
This is on test.
Yeah.
You say yes.
Why not, right?
Logged in.
Okay, so
Even that brings it down.
So I'm gonna rewrite it. Is equal to secant to the third x plus 10x. Now instead of say plus 3, so it's gonna be 3 secant of x, 10 of x over 2 plus 3 natural log of secant of x plus 10 of x. Almost done. And I'm gonna divide it by 4 on both sides and I'm done.
Okay, so to the
It's not that bad. It's not even one page. It's this big. Wait, do you guys understand this?
it's a little bit both.
Take a picture before you go.
I like those questions.
My problem is trying to stay.
It's not hard. It's kind of like
long.
you cycle and then go back and then solve
Why?
more and cycle again.
I think the problem that I will have is figuring out what students need. I
I is something that's integrable. So secant squared is integrable. Secant cube is not integrable, right? Well, it is now. But ideally, you want to do something that integrates something with secant squared. You know, secant squared is easier.
is this really only a problem with like secant stuff, or
It's the hardest thing. Like,
okay? So like if it's like sine cube, is it something like this? Is it that long as well?
Okay, don't put that on the list, please.
No, that's not.
Please,
I'm
please.
like,
It's not even long. It's like this.
it's like
Oh,
half a page.
Have mercy.
Half page.
What are you guys doing? Have mercy.
How about this? I'll give you an extra piece of paper.
What? That's the work on the side. You know,
Yeah, all the purple is a secondary equation for part of the problem.
This is the second part, and you have to install for the first part. Oh, you're gonna have to get used to it because
Why are you looking at me?
This is why I wish Angle would go away. Why can't everything be flavor?
that's a pass you gotta get up.
Okay, it was great. Like the most American.
I think that people will pay me.
Yeah, I'm having a,
That's so fast.
Mr. J, I'm having an aneurysm from that.
That?
Yes. I don't want to be an engineer. Yeah, I think I'm
It's nothing compared to engineering.
I'm going to.
I don't know if you remember the kid named Harmon. You know Harmon? Harmon sent me a work, literally 2 pages for one question. Like this is small print. Yeah, it was 2 years ago. He's like, yeah. And he sent me a work of Calc 3. I was like, oh, I cannot do that.
Guys, I'm actually gonna take out. I forgot. first.
Thank you.
It's fine.
That's good.
Thanks for explaining me.
No, summer is so much better. Summer so much better because you're gonna get a job before everybody else. When the school starts, there's no way. Even you on scrub
Yeah, I'm
toilet,
gonna be locked in.
nobody,
Locked in.
nobody gonna hire you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be locked in. And
Oh.
summer, it lets you get you. That's what I told Alex. Right,
It's not that bad.
It's a lot.
You could just whine.
Definitely part.
That's probably the longest question we ever done, though.
No, definitely is the longest question. I just wasn't. It's just funny because I legitimately forgot that there was a second. Like, I thought like, oh, we're done once we did the CBQ, and I was like, oh, we're good. And then I was like, oh no, wait, no, that's half the problem.
What are you doing?
Did the integration C to the fit. It was a lot.
Love that.
How was your break?
How's Zach?
Doing all right.
How's Anne?
She doing well.
Wait, what grade is she in?
She's freshman next year.
That's actually insane to
I know.
me.
Our family's no longer going to be at Lee Ranch.
Why?
'Cause-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
I know.
She's gonna cheese. She'll do Apex.
I mean, I'm not Apex.
The teacher,
I can let.
also, she'll definitely have karate. I think she's
She's either gonna have karate or get law, so she's gonna have a more like specialized counselor. So, either she's gonna. So that is good. We know.
Because like, your sister is very smart. So
Yeah.
she could probably take the A. At least,
Oh yeah, she said no. I'm
At
definitely
least-
gonna make sure.
at least sophomore year.
I'm gonna make sure she definitely takes at least A. I'll let her choose if she takes BC, but
Yeah. Like what? Because she's freshman, so she's taking algebra 2.
Have I met her before?
so.
She's sad.
Is it? Sassy?
She's very like it's very good. She's very she's a good person.
Great personality.
She's social, right? She's very social.
Yes, she.
Yeah.
She's definitely more social. Like feeling better, like social life.
I like your brother. He's pretty funny.
Yeah. Great.
He always come in like, you start ranting about his life. No, like,
When does he come in? Or
no,
does he-
remember last year?
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, he still like comes in?
Wait,
Remember like he was coming and he was kind of ranting and I was about to say him.
Yeah.
where does Seth want to go?
I think he's going to continue at OTC,
Okay.
What is it?
the Orange Tech School.
What does he want to do? What does he want to do?
Like computer programming stuff.
Is he good at computers?
I think so.
Is he still very much into college?
Yeah. I'm not as much as he was in like middle school, but he does still like them. He used to be very, very, very into cars. He has a whole bookshelf of car owner manuals in his room.
Is he like super smart in cars? Like,
Yeah, he knows a lot about.
I think like something he's interested in. Does he like math or not? He's probably not bad either though.
I mean, he took the stats route last year, and he doesn't have a math class this year.
Does he have the patience though? I'm not trying to be rude, don't worry.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, he's a senior anyway, so.
Does he have the patience to do like tedious stuff?
Just depends.
I feel like sometimes he gets
And
frustrated.
he probably will do whatever he likes. Like, I'm not speaking for
Yeah,
everybody,
if
but
he
if he
likes
likes
something,
it,
he'll
he'll
do
do it. That's what I seen from being.
No, that's definitely he has to kind of.
Like if he really like if he wants to do it, he'll do it.
If it's something that he's not like very interested in, it can be difficult for him to start on it.
It's kind of done. It's funny. Just walking like right. No, like, how are you? He's like, let me tell you my day. Blah, blah, blah.
Great, yeah.
What are you doing? What is that?
Gonna go print a 1,000 copy of Eunice.
Why are you still doing that? That was like work.
Freaking.
So for the math comp, can I do individual?
You're doing it individual.
Okay.
You doing the one in OSS or no?
Whatever. Which is the one in February?
Olympiad.
I'll be there, and then what's the one? I can't do January 25th. I have all county, but the one in February I can do on Saturday. And then is there another one after that?
Seminar. I don't know which day it is.
Okay, but I'll look at
I have no idea. That's too.
I mean, I looked at the individual tests that you give me. Ethan, what else are you taking this year?
Taking. I don't know why I was about to say AP Stat, because it's not even like. Apes. I'm taking apes. I'm taking
No, right?
and then I'm doing. Well, now I'm in. And I'm taking the engineering course. I'm doing art, 2D art, and then just English honors.
Nice. I remember all this.
We were not happy to see this.
Oh my god, wait, what are you doing? Integral?
It
Oh,
the
I like-
integral of secant to the fifth.
Oh my god. I hate DI method. Let me tell you.
Okay, the isn't it terrible?
It's
It's
not-
when you have to do it like twice.
No, but it's also like what messed me up was when to know to do it. Like when you, because
I
when you get
can-
to more problems, that
I know.
also.
I'm assuming that it gets
I'm kind
significantly
of
more
stupid to
complicated.
be honest. So like, my brain is not as big as Benton's, but like for me it was harder. Cause like I got confused when you're to know when you're supposed to do it. To do DI method. Cause then and also when to stop.
Yeah.
Cause you have to keep going until like you hit a certain like. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm gonna see.
What do you
Most likely UCF.
what do you want to major in?
Civil engineering, like traffic analysis and like something like that.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Does your sister have an idea what she wants to do?
I think she wants to do. She claims she wants to be a pet, but we're like trying to convince her to not do that.
I think she's way smarter than me.
Yeah.
To be honest.
No, that's kind of like what we were saying. My dad was like, if you're like, you can be a pet groomer, but we're not taking you. Like, you're not going to college. Then. If you're gonna be a pet groomer, you're not going to college.
Listen, like I feel like parents, like I feel like as parents, you should encourage your kids to do stuff, but I also feel like you should also like you need
No,
to be,
no,
you should also be realistic.
It's like
No, you need to be realistic with your kids because like if I tell my mom, hey, I want to be a pet groomer, I think she would
no. I guarantee you, my parents are gonna be like, "Oh, yeah."
like because it's like it's just like you know like you know
Yeah.
it's like not. But I mean, it could be a hobby.
Yeah. I don't know.
What even is the pet? Like I don't understand what's the job. Anyways, but yeah,
She just likes animals, So
Oh, then there you go.
I
There's
don't
other
know.
things you can do that with. Just look at the field. But yeah, no, your sister will do good. I'll just say like, definitely say, the only reason to say Apex is like, with like, I don't know, it's like these new generation like kids coming in, teachers. I just feel like with Apex, at least from my experience, it's like you had at least like she'll at least have like teachers who are actually in class, who are there,
Yeah.
who are solid.
Honestly, they might like
And
they could just for the fact that like if you like
And also they probably some good, and I also feel like people are like, oh, beating people and stuff. That's fine, but at a certain point, I don't think it's like, once you start taking more AP classes, you're gonna meet more people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're not Apex, I had an AP class with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I would say like she should probably do it. I mean, but again, it's up to her. It's like different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I'm just like, then you have Miss Costello. You know Costello?
what she
Bio, English, she would be fine. She'd have all good English teachers. Her history teachers would be set.
it would probably be good for her to do. The main problem is she just takes forever on assignments. Like she just works very slowly, like deliberately. So like that's kind of the one thing that's we're like we want to like. I think that's the one thing because my parents were saying like we might not have her as many. Well,
In the future, not as many AP classes.
yeah.
Like that's fine. I mean, I would say the only thing freshman year, the only class with teacher that was a bit irritating was Miss Clancy with English. Just her after the class, but just she was a little unreasonable. Something, but like it's English.
Yeah.
Everything else was like. But when you're a freshman, you think everything's hard. You get something. Then she'll have people behind her. Your sister will be fine. If you get to UF, will you go there?
Like I know it's. I mean, all three of them are good schools. But like I don't know. I just didn't really. There's not like something specific drawing in UF, whereas UCF has like they have like extracurriculars that I like, and they have like yeah. But I don't know. UCF doesn't have as much of a like specific thing that I'm interested in with the school UCF. I'm kind of waiting to see like what the
Did you get into UCF already?
yeah I got into both of them already. I got the little
Yeah.
I take it you got in as well.
You saw the bio thing? What do you do? Do you know what you're doing for it?
I know he's one of the medicine. I know he's topic 2.
Huh?
Topic 2.
Yeah. You're just using the model there.
Right now, I'm not sure, but I know we're planning to do that. And then we're going to like make some music. Wait, are you in biomech?
No, I took a bio.
The stop motion, meiosis.
Yeah. You know what you're doing for it? What are you doing?
You know, there's like we have to do this stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, there's like one of my friends is going through a graph on like the path cleaner, and we just kind of cut her, and then like just twisting around,
Yeah.
and then like just move her around, and then like form a cell, and then how like getting divide by like chromosomes or chromatis, and then like from different
Okay.
chromosomes.
So, okay. Yeah.
And then there's a cross. Wait, are you taking about?
Like I have calculators in home because that's what I was just making sure. Because I'm like I understand this to each thing, but I'm confused about what what all he wants us to show because there's so many things. Like I don't understand how simple or how complicated he wants us to be. Because Mr. Davis never like. Also, he didn't give us enough time at all. Like, how are we gonna do this in like 35 minutes in class today? It doesn't make any sense. Mr. I just need more time. It's okay. It's all these things. Is it still good or is it like? Is it still the same?
What?
When you read it, how does your sister like? Is it good or is it?
I think it's about the same. I'm not 100% sure.
That's insane that she's a freshman. Like I can't even believe that.
No.
All of the people are like, everyone's grown up. Oh, she's insane. use a test. You start your paintball club?
Oh yeah, I did. Tournament form.
Wait, Mr. A, what grade is your oldest son going to? Is he going into high school?
Yeah. Why?
So he'll be here next year?
Uh huh. Which I'm not looking for. I feel like I'll be pissed off at him all the time. Sometimes he drive me crazy.
I mean, he won't be in your class though, will he?
He'll be my police officer.
Freshman?
Mhm.
8 years ago?
He's doing virtual school for Algebra 2 right now.
This is Devin, right?
But I'm watching him because a lot of people do Algebra 2 online always cheat. He can't really cheat because he had to do assignment in front of me.
Do you help him?
No. I yell at him. How come you don't remember this shit? I don't treat you any different than my own kid.
But do you ever help him?
Huh?
Do you ever help him? Like if he needs help?
I teach him, I don't help him.
I didn't eat the sandwich.
You teach him, okay? Yeah.
I don't, no, there's no way he can figure out stuff on his own. He's not that smart.
Is he even in Apex?
No, why? Stupid thing. You're restricted to take all those classes. I feel like people should be able to take any classes they want. Are you in Apex?
Me?
He's like Mrs. A.
Are you in Apex, Ethan? It's dumb, right? It's like you have to take all the classes. It's dumb.
The only thing that I hated was history. I'm not Mrs. Apex because I know people. Some of the people in Apex are like annoying. I'm just saying that the one thing that
That's fair. Yeah, I got Mrs. Apex, so that's kind of a negative connotation to it. Sorry, I didn't mean it like
no,
that.
no, no, no. I'm just saying that from my experience, like seeing like my
I
friends.
more meant that you
My-
like Apex.
I don't. It's not that I like it. I don't like Apex. I'm just saying that like my friends who didn't like it, it's just like only okay. For me, I feel like sophomore and freshman year are the only like years where Apex matters. Then after that, it doesn't because you get teachers that are
But
actually.
they're requiring you to take marine science.
They don't. I didn't have to take marine science.
No, they like changed it recently. Don't you think? So
I
we have to
don't
take
know.
marine science.
Because all things-
now.
Well, maybe it's different now because you can ask what teachers you want. But I'm just saying that, like, from the English teachers that I had, because at Apex, they're actually good. And, like, because Mr. Pearl's good, Costello was good.
I think I'm smart. Smart.
No, I think Smart too.
Oh yeah, I forgot you all.
Wait, sophomore year, freshman year, you can have Mr. Palm.
No, I'm saying I had Miss Farm. No,
I'm talking about first 2 years.
You can't have Farm. There's no.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Mr. Parm
Well,
is
actually-
only,
No, you can't. Because Mr. Farm.
but Miss Parm you can't have. Miss Parm's are really good for world history.
All the history teachers at the school are.
Yeah,
But
that is true.
I thought Phillips teach for You're better Korean than me.
I hope my brother does the same for you.
Wait, he has me next year?
He's going to eventually.
Really? What year is he?
So he's currently 8th grade right now.
At where? Which school?
Oh, OSS. Probably. He's gonna transfer over again next year.
Is he on math team?
Oh.
It's not like one of those Indian kids.
1 minute remaining video.
Fiona's back! Did you watch your video?
How was it? What?
You're supposed to watch your video before you do homework. Did you do homework?
Yep.
Where's Armin?
He's still there.
Friday?
You have a test this week?
Ian, did you pass your inner circle test?
You haven't done YouTube?
Nailed it.
It was breakout. It was super
You should make him do the YouTube circle
I
then.
heard they got a lot of people last night. I heard they got a lot of freak out. Like 28 questions or something.
It's convert angle degree to radian. Dude,
Yo, I would fail this. I actually have not learned how to do that yet.
Jenny,
Can't tell the difference.
what kind of Chinese are you? The worst kind.
Not good. I did not figure out last year what they
That's not actually.
like what's the difference? When it goes 8.
All right, so get your homework out.
No, actually, I don't.
I got 3.
I want to mind it.
Okay. Yeah, 2A. Wait. So you're sort of. Yeah, okay, next time. But on this question we did.
I got no answer.
It's not the square. On this question,
You got 4.
part B,
I did like 4.
I got 0 and I 3.
Oh wait, this is A. Never mind. Hold on a second.
Setting this.
I'm asking about this.
I thought it was like the area. It's negative.
Zero? Then the answer would be
But yeah, that's why I'm right here.
not that one. You lost. So, oh, okay, got it. Yeah, I know. Give me a second. Okay, so I need to find the zero is what the area under the curve is. That's why 8 is also so what's the and if you 8 is also the answer because the 2 boxes cancel out. You know, look at 8 out there. Yeah. Exactly. So it can't be in the number of values. Okay. On the other option, and then 5 is the value.
All right, have a seat for a second. Today is Wednesday. That means we finished going over 1 and 4 Q.
Yeah.
As soon as I show you the answer. Today's homework It'll be posted later. It'll be reviewed because I feel like a lot of people forget how to do use substitution and all that stuff. I'm gonna post the last test. Today, Maya and Emerson's gonna take the test. So while she's taking the test, I'm gonna release on WhatsApp. So you can go back or make sure you understand all the questions from Riemann sum to use substitution to trig integrals to average value to do different things. Your tests. I'm thinking about on a short day, which is next Wednesday, which is we are covering the first one already. Between tomorrow, a day after, Thursday and Friday, we cover kinematic. And between Monday and Tuesday, we're gonna do net rate. Even with teach you how to use calculator. A lot of you guys need to have a calculator. I'm trying to figure out a way that you can use Desmos instead of calculator, but I probably purchase a calculator, TI-84C. On Facebook, it's pretty cheap. But if you want to borrow one from the library, you had to learn how to use TI Inspire. Unfortunately, I don't know how to teach that one because that one I usually let students figure out. There were some people who are very good. They figured out how to use TI Inspire last year really easily. And that's free. You can go to the library to borrow it, but you have to figure out how to use it. I can't really teach you how to use it. But more likely, test is going to be on Thursday. 3 different FRQ. FRQ usually 15 minutes per questions. 50. I feel Wednesday is shorter, right?
Yeah.
It's 40 what? 40? You lied to me. Is it? That's fine. 40 minutes. Only 5 minutes short. Come in 5 minutes earlier. Don't give me that look. How long take you to do one problem with this? Not long. Not 15 minutes.
It makes the test 10 times harder. Or with AI, there you go.
You're gonna give us an AI generated graph?
Yeah, I generally.
Like 6.2. Let's do 15 minutes.
You make the graph a video. Everything's changing.
So anyway, your test is next week, sometime next week. I think it's Wednesday, but I don't know yet.
If you're gonna be teaching on Tuesday,
I'm not teaching on Tuesday. Monday is enough to teach. All right, so shh. What's your question, McKenna?
If you're gonna use 3 FRQs, 15 minutes per FRQ, then we don't have time on Wednesday. Because it's 40-minute class periods on Wednesday.
Ah, you'll be fine. FRQ College Board is easier than my test.
Is it from? Are you writing it? Or
College Board, not me. I don't write shit. I don't mean grade it.
is it drilling someone's head? Oh, it's not laundry.
All right. So first 2 questions we went over. Oh, did I give you answer for 2? That's answer for 2.
Yeah, you gave the answer to at the end of class.
You want to double check? Just make sure you got it right.
And it's 4. I hope 4. That's a 4, not 9, right?
What?
I put 4. Is that a 4 or a 9?
Which one?
Okay.
-2? Yeah, I got 3 right. Answer 2 negative. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, I do.
Oh, wow.
Yo.